Hello friends. So I talked about this on my TikTok, but I wanted to talk with you guys about it as well. One of the things that I often talk to my clients about is cord cutting. So that's an energetic practice that we can do during sessions, but it's also something that you can do on your own. Some of you watched my cord cutting video for self-love that I made a few years ago, but you can also do cord cutting with a particular person or situation or with a job. And there are several ways that you can do it. You can do it as a meditation. There are, I'm sure, a lot of videos, articles that you can find on cord cutting as a meditation. If you are on TikTok, one of my best friends, Jax Cassidy, has a video called Safely Unrooting, and that is a process that you can do to release cords between yourself and another person. And you can also do it with candles. You would take a white candle to represent yourself, a black candle to represent the person or situation that you would like to release negative energy between you. And if you don't have a black candle, you can use a purple one. That's what I usually do as a substitute. You could theoretically do 2 white candles if you really needed to, but I prefer to do a white and a black or a white and a purple. If for some reason you only have white candles, then you would carve your initial with like a paper clip or something, your initials on one candle and the name or initials of the other person that you want to release from the other one, and make sure when you set up your candles that you know which one is which. Other important tip, do not burn your house down. Make sure that you are very safe and that you are not leaving your candles unattended. If you are using large candles to do cord cutting, you can start a fire. I'm not telling you don't use large candles, but just be very careful to be watching it. And if you have to leave, blow the candles out or stick them in the bathtub. Make sure that you are safe and not putting yourself in danger. Generally, I recommend, if you're doing it with candles versus doing a meditation, to use these small chime candles or votive candles. If you really need to, you can use tea lights, but it's a bit harder because normally you would want to wrap your 2 candles with some kind of cotton or jute, like twine, or if you don't have that, cotton thread, so that you're wrapping it around both candles so that as the candle burns down, it dissolves and burns the thread. You want to use natural fibers, so don't go get acrylic yarn. We don't want to start a fire. So natural fibers, please. If you are doing it as a meditation, if you don't have another resource to guide you through the meditation, you can simply imagine yourself in a sacred place. It could be outside, it could be in a temple. Imagine yourself there, maybe do a quick sort of cleansing and calming of yourself. Call in the spirit of the person or thing that you would like to separate from. If it is a job, and rather than say a person, you might imagine the logo of that company or a symbol to represent that company. And so then you would imagine any cords between you. Generally, there's lots of cords between the lower chakras, so like the sacral solar area is usually where we have lots and lots of cords. Sometimes through the heart there could be other cords in your different energy centers, but you can imagine the angels coming and cutting those cords for you, and just lovingly ask to release, you know, any attachments that you have to that person or thing, and that they release any attachments that they have to you. Generally, I would recommend that you say in all time, space, dimensions, and realities, or something to that effect, so that you are also clearing for any past life, parallel life cords. So that's just a quickie thing that I will mention that is a good energetic practice to do on a periodic basis, is to cut cords with things, especially if you are not, you know, trained in energy work where you can do some sort of cord clearing flush for yourself. So that is a good way to do it, is to use the candles or do the meditation or both. it's all good. And to just, you know, release things. Release things that don't serve you anymore. Release old relationships that don't serve you anymore. If you have toxic relationships in your life, you know, with family members or former spouses or former partners, or with friends that are bringing you down, you can do these exercises to help release any negative energy. You want to focus on the fact that love is what remains, so that if there is any love between you and that person or thing, that is what remains, and you let, you know, the rest go. Or peace, if you just want to energize peace, not necessarily love, but just energize peace between you and the person or the thing, and that you're releasing those karmic cycles, and you thank them, and you know, send them your best wishes and go about your way. So hopefully this was helpful. I'm sorry I rambled a little bit this time, but it's something that comes up a lot in my work with clients, and I thought I would share it with you.